bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave them the day off.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Sale and a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And the lefty with the 0-1. Fought off foul.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Olsen takes it to the bag, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 down, bases empty. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Angels held in. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Carrying well. It bangs off the wall. The relay, and he starts off the second with a double.
Batting ninth.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Next to hit, Ha-Sung Kim. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 3-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away.
Here is Matt Olson. Swing and a miss. A back goes flying.
It can be tough to bounce back. After big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Just missed.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Strike two. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So man aboard, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch swinging. And now the 0-1. Fair ball. The throw to third. And they're at the corners with nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
0-2 now.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
The 1-2. Called out on strikes. Riley wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run those last few inches through the zone.
Here's Sean Murphy. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Full extension makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Mike Yastrzemski up here. And a foul ball. The 0-1. And there's the strike. Got him. That ends the frame. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 4 and the Angels nothing. You're watching it. Back in Anaheim, here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And
that's ball.
Foul ball. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Ball outside.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning. Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. So no runs here and a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 4. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Profar, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Profar with some impressive production lately. That one hammered center field. Teodosio going back and brings it in at the wall. Michael Harris the second now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. And they'll do it again. In the air out to center. Teodosio on the move. He hauls it in. 2 away. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. To the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. In the air to left center. Teodosio has a beat on it, and that'll do it. Braves back here at Angel Stadium. So in now for the Angels, Matthew Lugo. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground right side. And foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And next for the Angels, Bryce Teodosio. Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Olsen. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Josh Lowe. Led off the game with a strikeout. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and that is that. Back in Anaheim, now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Center field. Teodosio under it. And there's one down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's 2 for 2.
That's a ball.
Acuna with another scorching run of play lately.
Ball.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. And that one is out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Here's Austin Riley. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
On the ground. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boog.
I'm going to be honest with you. I couldn't tell either, as they asked for time to check with their replay. Murphy at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jordan Romano, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 70, a left-hander, also throwing. Inning over. Braves get 1 on the big fly, and the lead is now 5. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Hoppy in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jordan Romano. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Out towards right center field. Lugo on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now batting Jurickson Profar. 1 for 2. Ground ball right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. This one in the air. Hoppy settles under it. 2 away now. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1. This one smoked on its way out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it. Hits it out of the ballpark.
Stepping in, Ha-Sung Kim. In the air to left center. Teodosio moving under this one. And that is that. Albies with the key hit for Atlanta. Last half of the fifth. Bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Kyron Paris.
Here, what?
In the air, right field. Acuna should have this one. One away. So up next, Christian Moore. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Left field. That
Ball went
skips
over
over
the
the
fence.
fence,
That's two
so it's an
bases.
automatic double. Here's Acuna now. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. That's in there. That's strike one.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Makes the grab on the run. One down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
So now with one away and a man at second, here is Austin Riley. Ripped on a line to center. Teodosio gets under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Chase Silseth.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now there's a bullet down the line. That's a base hit. Run scores. So a man at first. Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now.
Up next for Atlanta.
Profar climbs in on that left side. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Going, gone. His second of the year, and they boost their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Robert Stevenson. He's into the game with the bases empty. Next to hit, Michael Harris the second. There's a swing and a drive. Doesn't have enough. And that drops foul.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Hard on the ground to first. Shanuel takes it himself. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Well, we go bottom 6. So in now for the Angels, Matthew Lugo. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Right through there for a strike. Bounced up the middle. Kim. No play. That's an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw, you know?
Yeah, no question. Teodosio now at the plate as he swings through strike one. On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Josh Lowe, the next to hit. In the air, left field. Yastrzemski towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Angels. First
Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Schanuel. He's grounded out a couple of times. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground to first. Olsen steps on the bag, out number 2. Jorge Soler digs in now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Angel Stadium, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
The 0-1. That one hammered but pulled foul. Stevenson in his 9th season, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Foul ball. The Braves up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Olsen at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. On the ground, right side, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. The hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Harris in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. And first offering is fouled off.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Stays alive. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. He's safe. It's 11-1. Now, Oswald Peraza. And that one sliced foul. Here's the 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Acuna takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for the
Two aboard with one out. Now at the plate, Matthew Lugo. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes Harris. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 11-2. So digging in, Bryce Teodosio. That one to
That's
first,
foul.
and that's just foul. Foul ball there. Moore on second. Lugo at first. One gone.
That missed. That's a
Excellent
ball.
arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man,
Hey.
he wanted that call.
Struck him out looking. Strikeout number 8. So up next, Josh Lowe. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side, Albies. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
for the Angels.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 70. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Acuna in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they add a run.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special.
Here's Austin Riley. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Nicely done for the out. So here's Murphy now. One out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, back there, and that one is going to go.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that Outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now here is Mike Yastrzemski. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there's two away.
That was a tough slider.
New pitcher now, Ben Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Profar in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that is that. But 2 rounds. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Shadowell, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. And that one wrapped foul. This one in the air, center field. Harris after it, pulls up, and it drops for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Hee-haw!
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Swings through that. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Shadowell round second on his way to 3rd. Headed for the plate. He will score, and it's 13-3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Byron Paris. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
There's a strike. That's a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. They limit the damage. Back in Anaheim, putting on a show at the plate today as the spray chart gives us a look at their 6 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
And the 0-1. Fought off foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Low turns to the right on the move. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Ozzie Albies goes yard. His second homer of the night, and they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
One down. Ha-Sung Kim next up for the Braves. Out towards right center field. Teodosio under it. And makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, first base.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Matt Olson. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. Matt Olson blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment.
For the Angels,
So 2 down. Now it's the right
39.
fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And a swing and a miss. This one in the air right field. That one gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here is Austin Riley. He swings and fouls one off. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That's not coming back. Austin Riley goes deep. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they tack on to their lead. It's 17-3.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Sean Murphy. He's already homered here in this one. High fly ball, right field. Lugo settles underneath it. And that'll do it. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. Bottom 9. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Safer catches the zone at the knees. Right side. Olson handles the chance. Takes it himself. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And the 1-0. This one in the air center field. And there are 2 down. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
This one in the air right field. And he
Foul
can't
ball.
quite get there. It's a foul ball. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first, but it's not in time. Base hit. And the batter now, Josh Lowe.
Left fielder.
Ball.
Teodosio, the runner at first with 2 gone. They're down to their final strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. One and 2 now. Sale hit to second, and this should do it. On to Kim. That finishes the evening's action. Well, this one ends in a
Back like they never left. Yeah. Whoa. I'm getting more money than ever, baby.
In this funny state, looking at the time, you're still wide awake, and I'm still feeling we've been right.